Howdy everybody, it's Yornukole and welcome to something other than a video game. So today is Jeff's cleaning day. Jeff is my pet Hedgehog. He's almost a year old and his cage is getting a little grungy. So I'm going to show you how I take care of him. Not sure if I can show you the bath afterwards, that's soon to follow, or the nail clipping, but I can take care of the cage. Alright, stay with me. And this is the part where I deleted the rest of the audio that was in this video. It didn't turn out the way I wanted. So first thing you have to do is wake him up. Jeff's usually grumpy right when you wake him up, and so am I. And you know what? I bet you are too. You gotta get him up. He freaks out a little bit. He sounds like a little freight train. And then he'll calm down once he says, "Oh, hey, Yornu, what's up?" So there I am trying to talk into the camera, not knowing that it would turn out like garbage later. Come on, Jeff, what's up, buddy? He is definitely not happy. But he's starting to calm down. And just gotta pet him a little bit. I think he knows that he's on camera. He definitely doesn't want to come out of his little spiny ball of doom. So where do we start? Fun fact, this cage, there's not another one like it in the world. That's because they don't make hedgehog cages, turns out. At least one that would be appealing. This is a product of Yornukole's imagination. On the top, I use a memory foam bath mat. It has microfiber on the top. The reason I use that is anything else, such as a towel, it can get caught in his nails. Last thing you want is your pet hedgehog to be caught and then accidentally injure himself. Of course, I had to cut it to size. Right before this, I had to go get a new one. You don't want to wash it either. They shrink, they crinkle up, they could melt in the dryer. More importantly, you just don't want the smell of the detergent. So I'm going to start speeding this video up in a bit so you don't have to see all the boring bits. But the design of this cage was that it was supposed to be easy to clean. So give me a moment. So here is where everything gets really, really fast, and you can see Yornukole at his finest. Jeff is over in the right, chilling out in his little basket. Eventually he's going to try to crawl underneath it. Now that's not the best thing because he'll end up ruining it. So on the top you're going to notice that little heating pad. The heating pad just turns on at 71 degrees and turns off at about 79, 82 to 82 degrees. That will heat the mat up and keep the top level a nice toasty temperature for Jeff. The cage is about 6 square feet. It's recommended to have a minimum of 4. Now, the almighty interwebs are very conflicting over Hedgehog, and there's a lot of people that say a lot of things, but everyone can come to one simple consensus that cedar is bad for hedgies, and that's true. Hedgehogs are allergic to cedar. You will significantly shorten your hedgehog's lifespan by using cedar wood chips. I use aspen wood chips on the lower left-hand corner, which is where has a little hide underneath his wood stick ramp that I made. And his food is there too, and the water. And on the right side, you're going to see his wheel. Now the wheel's sitting over pine pellets. Pine pellets are very compact sawdust pieces that soak up anything that Jeff might wish to share with the outside world. What I had to do now is I threw out the mat on the top. It's not cleanable. Don't try. You don't want detergents. You don't want the heat. You don't want the different water. The water getting in there and just making it all grungy. So just buy yourself a nice new memory foam mat with microfiber top. Now you want to use microfiber or some sort of a cloth that they can't get their nails stuck in. Last thing you want is a hedgehog with a caught nail. They can end up injuring themselves because they won't stop pulling on it. The cage is extremely well ventilated, with the back being made out of mesh and the front having gaps that he can't crawl through but allow plenty of air to flow. Now Jeff is not meant to climb. Jeff's not a climber, but Jeff will climb. And he'll keep doing it until he ends up injuring himself. he's never done that because of the way the cage is made. Wait. Yes. More. Okay, apparently that's enough wood chips. So the wheel has to come out. The wheel gets a good soaking in the tub. Only do that if you're about to clean the bathtub anyway, because you need to scrub it clean. You don't want to stand in that later, do you? Wow, look at Yornukole go. Super fast. Now Jeff has gone for his bath at this point. What I do is I use non-dye, no phosphate, no scents, plain old soap. You can usually find something from like a company like 7th Generation. Then you'll get a few tablespoons, 1 or 2 usually, of olive oil. The reason I use the olive oil is because hedgehogs have naturally dry skin. And taking a bath isn't going to make that any better. In the wild, they would live in the dirt. Now, dirt, ironically being called dirt and dirty, is not dirty at all. It is actually very clean. And that is how a lot of animals stay clean. The dirt. There's no dirt in here. And you'll know if your hedgehog has dry skin because he's going to be scratching himself quite a bit. Second benefit of the olive oil is mites. It will encapsulate and kill any of the mites that might be on Jeff, which again will cause scratching and irritation. It really bothers him. Now, mites will come in any sort of bedding, unless you have some sort of kiln-dried bedding. Like, personally, I go for the kiln-dried, but then again, that's not a foolproof method. Anything can happen, anytime, anywhere. Jeff gets a bath for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then he goes for a rinse. Takes a couple minutes. He swims around in there. I make sure the water's deep enough. I have my hands underneath him. He likes to play around. Now, hedgehogs naturally don't like bathing. However, for a hedgehog owner, it's a great bonding time because the hedgehog, Jeff, is going to see that once it's all finished, you're going to help him get dry. You're going to be there to make him warm, and he's going to be smelling your scent and hearing your voice the entire time. Now, he's all wrapped up like a little hedgehog burrito, and that's about the only time you can actually get his nails clipped. There's a few different methods. I like something called the smush method, where you just hold him against your chest and his little leg pops out and then you clip it. So right now, he is not a happy hedgie. And that's because I just gave him a bath, but he's going to warm up in a little bit. I probably won't keep the video going long enough for you guys to see that. I want to get a few games in. I want to start playing something. But I'm glad I could bring you guys a video that wasn't all gaming. This lets you into something that I do on the side. So Jeff and Yornukole, friends forever. Oh, he's so adorable. So the thing about hedgehogs is they are insectivores. So this is a time where I give him some treats, either some apples or some worms. I know, gross, right? He loves them. You buy them at any store that sells lizards. Oh, he's in his little ball. But see how he's not completely spikified? I mean, his spines are up, but that's because I think he knows he's on camera. He also knows that I'm right there talking in his ear. Shush, Yorny. Shush. Well, right now he's smelling me. So they don't see very well. They see hues, but as far as communication goes, it's smell and sound. So as long as you keep your hands clean, don't smell like anything else, and especially don't smell like food, because they will accidentally bite. They'll bite you because they think you're food. So every time before I hold him, I make sure my hands are clean, or I put him in a nice little towel just like he is. So he's going to stay a hedgie burrito, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Yornukole out.